Hello, and welcome back to the #1 rated Massachusetts-based podcast. According to my 8-month-old daughter, this is the Slightly Biased Podcast. I'm Vinny.
And I'm Grayson.
And Grayson, I'm coming to you live from my glorious basement on this cold, rainy Saturday. I bet you got some snow, though, being out in central Mass.
We did get some snow. Did you not get any snow?
It's all rain here.
Oh, man. I got to shovel the car. There's, like, green plants that are covered in snow now. What a shame. It's, yeah, we got, like, green, like, shoots with, we got our tulips. Our poor tulips had already sprouted, and now they're covered in snow.
Wow.
Or maybe they're not tulips. I don't know. Some kind of bulb. It's such as living in Massachusetts. We get fake spring, and then we get winter 2.0 and the spring of false hope, and now we're in third winter.
It's pretty depressing to live here, huh? It's pretty great.
Hey, there's worse states to live in, by far.
Yep. And they're all red, right? Now, before we dive in to the meat and potatoes of this episode, I got some follow-ups from the last episode. Some of these have your name on them. Just going to say that right now.
Oh, did I get praise or criticism?
It's criticism from me.
Pile it on.
Previous episode, we talked about the food scanning app Yuka. You called it Yucca.
Did I?
Yep. And you broke my brain. I thought it was called Yucca. I thought I was wrong. And I went on for the following week calling it Yucca. And I YouTubed it, and it's Yucca.
Oh, no.
Just going to let you know.
Well, which is it?
It's Yucca.
Yucca. Okay.
Yucca.
Because you are eating the food. That's my mnemonic. Yucca. You are eating the food.
I don't know if I like that.
Well, I'm sticking with it.
Whatever you want to do.
Sticking to my guns.
And then previously episode, I mentioned that my wife and I were waiting to watch television shows together, especially Severance Season 2.
And how's that changed?
Then I found out Charlie watched it, the whole season. Yep.
Oh, no.
I have been betrayed.
A gross betrayal.
By my wife. She's been watching it the whole time.
So,
I don't know how to move forward. I don't know how to move forward with this now. This is tough.
When's the divorce?
I don't know. She already scheduled it.
She already watched it without you.
And then we also had an artistic choice in the last episode. There was dead air at the end.
We did. That was totally intentional, right? It
was a moment of silence.
That was your Picasso.
Yeah, I hope everyone understood what I was trying to come across with, And there you go. That was a choice.
For the troops.
And that's all I got for my other follow-ups from last episode.
Yeah, I think I've fixed the issue with my mic. It was peaking or clipping my audio if I either after a certain amount of time or if I talk too loudly or something. So I think I fixed that by just tweaking the settings on the mic.
It's been a while since we recorded remotely too, so it's got to get things moving again. It takes time, and also we're doing Adobe Audition, and that was not good.
Real fans will remember we did a whole entire podcast of less than 30 minutes an episode or around that much for
every day
for our teleworkers Anonymous. I think.
Remember COVID? I don't like.
Speaking of COVID nostalgia, actually, I've been the Nintendo Switch 2 kind of announcements have been making the rounds. People are talking about the Switch again, so I pulled out my Nintendo Switch Lite, which is the one where the controllers cannot be detached from it and the screen is smaller. So it's worse in every way. But it's also $100 cheaper. And that was the one I got during COVID. And just to play Mario Kart and Pokemon and Zelda, Breath of the Wild. The trend, I've returned to the trend. I'm playing Animal Crossing again.
It's too slow. I can't do Animal Crossing. It's too slow.
It is.
I don't want.
It's fun in the completing the tasks in a checklist kind of way.
It's not fun because you only do 10 minutes a day of it, and then it's get away for the next day to reset. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. It's not relaxing.
To each their own. I played 3 hours of it yesterday, and it was great.
In the beginning, right? Was it the beginning?
No. I'm just completing. I'm getting every fish I can. I'm diving and collecting the shells and the sea sponges. I'm shaking every tree. I'm trying to pay off the feudal lord who runs the island for me. I'm returning to form.
I would just say Stardew Valley is a much superior option to play with.
Yeah, I probably should just be playing Stardew Valley.
That's much better.
Point. Yeah, it's a better game.
More to do. You can do it at your own pace. You can sleep. Get to the next day.
You can just skip time, yeah.
When I got my Steam Deck, I played that game for weeks. Then I got burnt out on it and I stopped playing, but
you can That game has like hundreds of hours of content. You can do the whole, like, some people don't even do the caving thing. You can go caving.
Who doesn't do mining? Like, you need to mine to progress in the game. It's the only way to get.
Some people are afraid of it.
The upgraded tool tiers or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. People who are afraid of the mines. People who craft only in the Minecraft. Been playing Minecraft too, actually.
What's it like to game? Tell me about it.
What's it being a gamer?
Yeah, what's it like?
Oh, I actually started playing another game too. I'll talk about it after, but it's a nice escape from my current woes, my daily woes, and I've for a long time I kind of considered myself a fake gamer because I just was like doing only housework and stuff, and I never got to game. And I'm trying to like reclaim some of that time so I actually can game, and it's nice. It's like my favorite thing is just experiencing the worlds and the like immersion of it. And on that point, I started playing a game called Atomfall through Game Pass, which is kind of like a Fallout dystopian exploration shooter, like an RPG, single player, story based. And it's like the time to beat it. I'm playing it on Game Pass, so it shows you like how long to beat stats. So it's like a 9-hour main story campaign, like 24 hours all content, 100%. And most games are like 40 hours to beat. So it's a very small scaled down version of this experience, but it is very pretty.
It looks pretty.
It is gorgeous to play, and it's very like crunchy. Like all the reload animations are like they take time, and you have to do a lot of like ammo management and stuff. It's a nice window into like a Wales area British dystopia for like an exploded nuclear factory or a nuclear power plant.
Nuclear, so popular these days.
All over. I like that you got like your Amazons and your Microsofts gonna like revitalize American nuclear power. That's interesting.
The only game I play these days is counting the amount of pacifiers my daughter goes through in a night. That's it. That's my game.
I would say your habit, right? Your current hobby, which is an adaptation of your old hobbies, is just to watch movies while you're helping your daughter nap, right? And I would say, you could play like a mobile game. You could play like Balatro with one hand,
Yeah.
or two hands. I don't know if you like how much of the hand is occupied, but
I got a pop top now on my phone, so I broke down.
Pop socket?
Is that what it's called? I call it a pop top.
Yeah, those are good. So you're finally jumping on the craze.
Yeah,
way late.
I needed it with my hand.
Yeah. But you could do some one. I've been playing Balatro on my phone too, and that's very fun. Really good game. I actually highly recommend. If you need a game where you can just play for like anywhere from 10 minutes to like an hour on your phone, you can put it down anytime. There's like, there's low stakes.
Yeah, I have it on my phone. I bought it for mobile. I didn't buy it for on Steam.
It's a good one. It's just waiting in line at the DMV, pull out the Balatro.
I go to AAA.
It's nice. I have to renew my license. My license is expired.
Do it to AAA.
I don't have AAA.
Why not? How do you have AAA?
Because
your car breaks down.
Because USAA gives me everything that AAA gives me for free.
I'm telling you though, you go to AAA, you can get a good license picture taken there because they get a better background and they're much more helpful at AAA. Much more helpful, and it's much more relaxed.
I just don't have it.
If I had to go into the Worcester RMV, I don't think I could do it. I have a breakdown.
No, they have an RMV on Route 20 on the Southwest Cutoff.
Isn't that Worcester?
It is Worcester. There's more than one in Worcester.
Worcester proper?
I don't know. It's not in Worcester. It's like on the southern edge of Worcester, next to the Chuck E. Cheese.
Is that where the Big Y used to be? Yeah, right.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, nailed it.
I never knew there was a Big Y there, but it's on Route 20.
I think it closed. Probably closed.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. Yeah, they have a Chuck E. Cheese and a CVS and like a lamp store, some kind of furniture store there now.
Wow,
that's probably
Worcester, up and coming, huh?
What is the Paris of Massachusetts?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it used to be. There was this big campaign back in like the 80s to rebrand Worcester as the Paris of New England. It's very artsy. Like there is a lot.
I can't imagine in the 80s, but maybe now.
It's artsy now. Yeah, I went to this like flea market or whatever, and like, what's that square where they redid it into a figure 8 roundabout. It was the one you can't
Kelly
drive
Square?
through. Yeah, Kelly Square. There's this like little bar / art gallery in Kelly Square that I went to the other day.
Is Hotel Vernon still there?
Yeah, it was at the Hotel Vernon. Yeah,
it's still there. Is it still $1 Narragansett?
It is still cash only. It's probably.
I remember it was $1 for a Narragansett there, and it's like this
raised the price.
Like, it looks like it walked around out of the '80s. If that helps.
Yeah,
it's part of the same carpeting still. It's just you walk in there, it's like, oh my god.
It looks like it's about to fall apart on the inside.
Is it a hotel? Can I stay there? Can I book a room right now? Let me say.
I wouldn't recommend
Hotel Vernon. Let's take a look. It's do they have a website? They don't have a website.
There's no way they're a cash only business. I'm not surprised.
Oh wait, they're in the news though. Hotel Vernon bar gets suspension after customer allegedly struck in scuffle. Oh, that's good.
So they beat up a customer and got a suspension?
I'm just going to say, it sounds like a fun place to be.
You can't even be a bar anymore. I'm on the bar side.
Like, I don't know if they have rooms there. I don't know.
You can't kick out a rowdy bar patron without getting in trouble?
Book a room at the Hotel Vernon.
Ask ChatGPT, see if it'll
you can. That's Texas.
There's no way. There's no way.
I mean, how much do you think it would cost to stay there for a night?
I think I don't know how much heroin do you have. You'd probably have to go and ask them like at the counter if you can have a room.
Pay by the hour,
and they give you a key with a giant like keychain, like a hotel, like an old school hotel.
Yeah. They're $2 beers now. They upped the price. Thanks a lot, Trump. They're gonna lower the prices. Trump. First day in office.
Fucking goddamn tariffs are raising the price of our Gansets.
Oh, they got some. Yeah. Apparently, you can't stay there, which kind of sucks because it's like it's called a hotel.
It used to be a hotel, and it used to be a hotel bar, and
so
now
do people like live above there? Can I rent an apartment at the Hotel Vernon? Like,
I think it's just crack houses.
I mean, look at the picture. It's 4 flights, including the first floor. I mean, someone's got to live there. Ugh, I haven't been there in years. I haven't been to Worcester in years.
You're not missing anything.
I know. Yeah. What I am missing?
What are you missing?
Sleep. Let me tell you. I don't know if it was this past Monday or the one before. We call it the Pacifier Massacre night here around these parts. It was like 10:45, and I can hear the kid is just awake, not screaming, just yelling, just, hey, I'm here, I'm awake, I'm a person too.
Where's
Respect
my soothing?
And then it's like I go in the room and the kid is in my wife's arms, just wide awake, just staring at me with a smile like, hey, is it morning yet? Like, no, it's almost 11. Go back to sleep.
Oh, no. It's a shame you can't like have her do some push-ups or some sit-ups until she's all tired again.
Until she can walk or crawl, because they can really get the body burnt out.
It's like when you take the dog to the dog park and they run around a bunch and then they get home and they fall asleep right away.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And the wiggles out.
That night specifically, I don't know what was going on with her, but she was just like, it's like her brain activated and she realized she was a person in an environment around her.
The neurons.
It's just this.
They're all firing.
And she was just wide awake, and we're trying to like soothe her. She starts screaming. We're like, "Oh, is it teething?" We give her that Tylenol. Nothing worked.
They're like
to get her down.
Is there like a movie or a show that she likes to watch? So I
broke down and I took the poo out of my phone and tried to play that. Like calming down for a second, but she was still wide awake. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the.
Yeah, The Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, 1970s one, because it's a little more relaxing than the more 90s modern one. Let me tell you, that poo was on crack.
Yeah,
but
you got it from the Plex server.
Yeah, well, if you go on YouTube, actually, they have like these 2-minute clips you can play.
I'm sure,
and it's just like, see how many clips we can get through. And then she was just not working. My wife was like, "Screw this, I'm going to bed." So I'm sitting there, the kid's yelling, and it's got pacifiers flying around everywhere, and it's like, okay, so then it's like, what do I do? I take her downstairs, and it's already like 1 a.m. now.
Oh God!
And the kid is just jumping up and down, laying on the playmat, going nuts. And it's like, oh my God, what? I just want to sleep right now.
Just like wiggling around, like rolling around,
pumped to be up, pumped. And then it's like, okay. I was like, okay, we'll give her a bottle. We try to like get her a little milk drunk, make her fall asleep.
Oh, yeah.
It worked a little bit, and then eventually, we're trying to rock her down, and like, eventually she goes to sleep. And it's like 2:30 now. And then it's like, okay, I'm going to go to bed now. I have to wait. I wait like a little bit to fall back asleep. Then it's like I fall asleep at 3. And then at 5 a.m., she's ready for her day. So I recommend kids highly. This is great, guys. You should definitely have kids.
If you hate sleeping, have kids.
Yeah. If you like to be up at night. My cousin, had a kid in October. My daughter was born in August. And he says, no problem. I'm up all night anyway. This is no big deal. I have no issue with this.
No.
But the big difference is before you have a kid and you're up late, that's your decision. That's your choice to be up that late. When you have a kid, it's no longer your choice. That kid will be awake. And then it's like, oh, yeah, I want to sleep now? No. The kid's in charge now. So enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, 7 pacifiers down by the morning. All right.
Oh, my goodness. You should just jerry rig some kind of workout equipment so she can just push her legs against something spring loaded.
Yeah, we do. We kind of have that in the play map, but it's not spring loaded enough to give enough feedback to it.
It's like hold your hand against her feet so she can kick your hand.
It's also interesting about babies, too. I don't know when it ends, but they can accrue sleep debt. So if they don't get enough sleep during the day, it'll affect them sleeping at night.
Really? So I would have thought that makes it easier for her to sleep.
You would think that, but it's a way their body, I don't know, processes sleep. I have no idea how it works. But like if they don't get enough sleep during the day, they will not sleep well at night.
Really? Wow. That's
sleep
interesting.
Debt, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like just go to sleep. How does a baby sleep only a half hour 3 times a day? How is that enough time for a baby to sleep during the day? I don't understand.
It's like how cats don't really sleep that much. They sleep like 3 hours.
But every book you look at, every ChatGPT prompt I ask it, they need to sleep like 3 hours during the day at least. They need to have like 2. They need to have like 1 to 3 like really solid naps. My daughter refuses to do anything longer than 30 minutes. I blame my wife and her cortisol levels. It's genetic, I guess.
Do you think her warranty's still valid? You could do an exchange.
No,
maybe?
It's not. I asked the pediatrician. They didn't laugh.
The warranty just expired.
And this is a serious matter. You can't ask that kind of question. No, okay.
Did they really say that?
No, I'm making this up.
Oh, God, okay. I would have believed it.
I mean, all the pediatrician's going to say is you got to sleep train. So.
Yeah. No?
And the interesting part is if you go to a pediatrician, because when you go there, you won't have an assigned doctor you'll see every time. If you see somebody else, you see a nurse, you see a doctor.
Yeah.
They all have their own opinions.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
It's kind of hard to do like sleep studies on infants, right? They don't give good feedback data.
Yep. My daughter was 4 months old or 5 months old, and she had like a milk protein allergy, and she was having a problem like processing formula. So we went to the doctor. It was like a week-long process going to the doctor anyways. On that Friday, we saw a different pediatrician for the first time. She's like, does she have a heart murmur? And we're like, I don't know. I mean, every doctor we've been to, including the hospital, never heard a heart murmur. But this one doctor heard a heart murmur. So not all pediatricians are created equal.
No, clearly not. You ask anybody who's ever gotten treated by like an RN, they'll tell you like, oh yeah, I had this lovely RN, it was great, we didn't have any issues. And then most people have a story, yeah, I had the worst RN I've ever had. They were terrible, they were mean, they were like they were rude to what, like they're just people, right? Like anybody can be an asshole.
Yep.
Degree doesn't prevent that.
True. And I was thinking about how parents, like some parents who have good sleepers, like there's cons to that because like if your baby sleeps the whole night, you're losing out on that valuable time of bonding with your child, trying to get them back to sleep. So I'm like, what a blessing in disguise,
Okay.
Like some parents sleep, I bond with my child. I just gotta say that. My hands are moving as I talk.
That's your mantra.
Yep.
Repeat it to yourself until you believe it. It's cold. Is it cold comfort or is it warm comfort? It's warm comfort.
If the baby's sleeping, it's warm comfort. If the baby is awake and grabbing at you, and you're just like, oh my God, it's 1 a.m. Please just go to sleep.
There's a sense of resistance I'm gathering to a proper sleep training, right?
So that resistance has been lifted.
Really?
In the past 3 days.
Oh well,
she is. A new development is she is sleeping better. She's starting to sleep
good.
better, except for last night, which is from 12 to 1, trying to get her down in the crib. But
yeah, and there's a mentality about that too that's going to probably be good in the long run of letting her self-soothe.
Yes.
Letting her go down on her own when she's tired. She's fussy because she's tired. That's good. She should be fussy. Let her fuss herself to sleep.
Yeah. But the problem is now she's rolling in the crib, which is kind of like concerning because it's like
it's
SIDS is a thing that's like keeps you up at night. Like I don't know, like so we have a heart monitor she wears when she sleeps, so I can monitor.
Does it alarm?
Like so it's like I can check on the app, I can see her heart rate. I can also have the base station next to my bed, so if it drops, it beeps. Some parents choose not to use it. I don't know why you would do that if you have the means to buy it.
Yeah.
But like, come on, like, and one of my wife's friends has having a baby, and she's like, I don't want to get it because I don't want to be paranoid about it. I feel like it'd be the opposite.
No.
Like, I feel like you're gonna want it because you're not gonna want to be paranoid when your kid's like face down in the crib, nose buried in. Like, is my kid breathing? Like, I don't know if people don't use it.
You gotta use it. Like, I mean, if you have the technology to try to prevent SIDS, like, use it, and you won't be as anxious. You know, like
100%.
If you have it, use it. That's why I don't buy snacks.
That's why you don't buy snacks?
At the grocery store, because if I have them, I'm going to eat them.
How's your cholesterol?
My cholesterol? I don't have my cholesterol tested. I'm a couple years behind you.
Grayson. I don't know.
31, you know, I'll get there.
Does your family have a history of high cholesterol?
I don't think so. Could ask my dad. Dad, if you hear this, text me if we have a history of high cholesterol.
My LDL is high, or a little high.
It's a little high.
It's not high enough to be on medication, but it's high enough to be like, maybe you should make some different life choices.
Is that the bad cholesterol?
Yes. Not the good stuff.
Not the good one? The LDL is the bad one?
No. I guess I'm snacking too much. I don't know. Eating the wrong things.
Hey, what did I just say? You can't eat them if you don't buy them.
And my mom like told me like it's genetic in her family to have high cholesterol on her side. And I'm thinking back now to growing up and like...
Does it make you mean?
Is it genetic, or is it what you fed me growing up? Because my wife was talking to her mom about growing up eating food and how they were an ingredient household.
An ingredient household, right?
So that means like you make from the bare bones up.
Yeah.
Like everything in the ingredients. But while growing up, I feel like we weren't an ingredient household. We were like more of like the
final product
whatever's
household.
Easiest to make for dinner at night. And I'm wondering if it's not really genetic. It's just more my upbringing has led to my point of having higher cholesterol.
Kraft mac and cheese.
Prego sauce.
Sauce. Well, I mean, come on. That's an ingredient, right?
That's the whole thing. Like, if I look it up on Yucca.
It's Yucca.
I know. That's going to be the inside joke now running.
That's the inside joke.
Let's type in Prego.
That food's a yucky.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's they have a heart healthy one, I think. Oh, wait. No, Prego's good.
Prego's good?
Anything but the Alfredo sauce is bad, but everything else is good.
I'm making field goal hands. It's good.
So now my wife can buy it for me again.
Prego sauce?
Yeah, it's 69 out of 100. Nice. Little too much sodium, though, but whatever.
I would have thought that with this daughter, your wife has had enough of the Prego sauce.
Oh, I don't have my soundboard on.
Hey,
No, I fell into a rabbit hole. So I was watching movies for a long time, and I've kind of fallen off of that. I hit 100. I hit 100, and I was kind of like, I need a break.
For the year?
Just for right now. I hit 100 by it was sometime in March, and I came across on Instagram like body cam footage for police.
Oh no! Don't go down that rabbit hole.
I'm already in that. I'm already down there, Grayson. I'm watching the full length YouTube videose, and I can't get enough of it. And all I can say now, after watching all this, I can say is #back the blue.
Oh no!
These police officers are respectful. They are nice, trying to do their job, and these perpetrators, these criminals, are causing problems. And
Guys,
I feel bad for them. I feel bad.
We've lost him. We've lost Vinny.
I've been watching them nonstop, and I gotta say, like these people, like they gotta relax.
I did the same rabbit hole. I did this one in COVID, during COVID, and I fell down. It was bad. This rabbit hole is bad. I highly recommend you course correct as soon as you can.
Can't. My algorithm's fucked.
You gotta stop. It's I started getting like afraid when I would leave the house. Like it's
just why? Don't break the law. Problem solved.
Like, I mean, because a lot of a connected rabbit hole to the body cam one is the like road rage one, or like people defending themselves with like a gun during against a road rage. And I started being like, I should get a gun just in case somebody tries to road rage me. And so I can like point the gun at them and they can walk away, like, get back in your car. Like, no, don't do that. Don't get a gun. Just don't get in road rage incidents and don't have interactions with cops. Like, just be respectful to the cops. And like,
that's all it takes. Oh my God.
It actually
you
is
just summed it
all
up.
It takes.
You just got to don't get out of your car with an attitude and be aggressive. Because that's every time that happens, they detain you. Like, there's no reason to do it.
Don't have an attitude. Just be nice to them, and they'll let you go.
The script is always the same in these videos. Person gets out of the car or whatever they're doing. They have the attitude. They start yelling at the cops, thinking they're right. The cuffs go on, and the tears come out every time. They break like, oh shit, this is for real now.
I should clarify. This advice is for white people.
All people, Grayson,
or all people. I mean, like it is also good advice for all people. But like the videos, the main thing about these is like, if you're white and you're nice to the cops, you will be fine. It's also like true, like it's good advice, but the guarantee is not applicable. It is also good advice to anyone who's not white, but that you'll be fine guaranteed, that's like a harder guarantee to make if you're not white, because sometimes the cops just like there's videos of the white people being rowdy and the cops give them way more chances, and then there's videos of non-white people being like mostly good, but they say one wrong thing and then the cop just fucking claps them. So
my algorithm's not that deep yet, so I haven't gone that far yet.
You'll probably find these ones too. Yeah,
I'm looking for more. I mean, it's definitely escalating. I'm looking for crazier clips to watch, but I always like
Reddit.
Like
Reddit.
No, I don't want to go that hole. I don't want to go that hole. Yeah. I don't want to go. I don't want to go that live leak shit. I don't want it.
Reddit is bad. Reddit is you want to see like there's subreddits for darker and darker versions of this rabbit hole.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him.
You're probably making a good choice actually not being on Reddit. And the best choice is stop this rabbit hole immediately. Go back to
what am I gonna watch?
Sourdough recipes. You know,
COVID's over. It's 5 years ago.
We're living in the past.
We're in the measles outbreak now. Sorry.
I'm drinking coffee today. I'm not drinking my G Fuel.
That's great. No lead, huh?
No lead.
Good for you. I've had 2 cups of coffee today.
I got my smart mug that keeps the coffee the right temperature for me.
Oh, the Ember, huh?
The Ember, yeah. It's Ember ceramic.
All I can say is great name. Great name for a coffee cup.
It does kind of remind me of Tinder.
Oh, they got a travel mug. See, the problem is travel mugs, if they're stainless steel lined, it changes the taste of the coffee. You need ceramic lined travel mugs. Yeah.
Is that true?
Yep. It's 100% true.
How does it change the taste? Like,
it's just the mechanism. It just alters it or something.
Maybe it's like licking a penny.
I had a Contigo, and it's all metal, and the coffee would change the taste versus a ceramic cup.
My question for the Contigo, because I had a Contigo and I never had an issue with it, was the part you were drinking out of plastic or metal? The part that you actually
the top is I will not drink out of a metal top. It needs to be plastic.
Okay, so I think the thing that's happening is that if your mouth touches the metal, that changes the flavor.
No, I'm telling you, the taste of the coffee changes. I'm telling you, Grayson.
Right.
I'm telling you.
So. Hey, if you say so,
leaching and ion exchange. See?
What? You say bleaching?
Leaching.
Oh, leaching.
ChatGPT told me leaching.
From the metal?
Yeah.
So it ionizes the coffee, or the coffee ionizes?
I don't know. It's just
probably the acid from the coffee is doing something.
I could have had a low quality cup. I don't know, but and also what you got to do with travel mugs is you can't pour the coffee in and then close it up right away. You have to let the coffee breathe for a bit.
It's too hot
because the heat will actually keep cooking the coffee.
Yeah,
and it changes the taste too.
Yeah, so I've noticed that too.
Like a drip brewer I have here. Like I use that because it's easy and convenient. But like the way to make coffee is definitely with like a French press or something else, because you don't want it to stay hot.
Pour over is fine. Pour over is perfectly fine.
It's fine because it's convenient, but I would prefer to the French press. It is a better tasting cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Problem with the French press is
I
can't program it ahead of time. And also cleaning a French press is kind of a pain in the ass because they get like, what am I gonna do these fucking grounds? What am I gonna do these grounds?
Yeah, and you got to blast them out with the sprayer from your sink.
And also, the problem is too, if you buy whole bean, you can't buy a cheap coffee grinder. You have to get a Burr coffee grinder so that every bean is equally cut.
I have one of those. It's like a hand cranked one. And it has
you cracking pepper over your fucking coffee, like.
Well, it is like that when I use it. I use it for my espresso maker. But I just usually
that sounds like a lot of work because you got to get it for espresso. You have to have such a fine ground.
Yes. Yeah. It is. I mean, it's a nice little mini workout. You know, you use the mill.
Yeah.
With your hands.
Get your sets in, right?
Get my sets in with the coffee grinder. But if I'm just, I have a Keurig with the reusable like metal mesh K-cups.
Oh, you have a Keurig? You're kicked out of this. Get out of here. Get out.
It's great. No, it's it's super convenient. The water is exactly the right temperature. You can refill the tank. It dispenses exactly the right amount. No, I don't, because I use the reusable K-cups. I don't use plastic K-cups.
I don't believe you.
I have metal mesh.
Have some plastic. I bet if I came over the house right now, I'd find plastic K-cups.
You probably would. There's some ones that Maggie bought that are either hot chocolate or apple cider. But I don't use those. I use the coffee.
Why would you buy hot chocolate K-cups?
I don't know, man.
The problem
why
is,
does she do anything she does?
Why? The problem, I don't think it's gonna get hot enough to really melt the chocolate well enough.
Well, it's hot chocolate. It's like Nestle powder. When she uses them, they're completely empty at the end. It's like
breaking down on video here.
I don't use them. I don't recommend them.
Look it up and see if the Yucca has the K-cups.
Reusable metal mesh K-cups that I put the coffee grinds into, and then you just dump the coffee grinds out and you can rinse it and reuse it. Yeah, it's those. 0 out of 100. Oh my God.
See? It's got 5 hazardous additives. It's too many calories, I guess. It's too fatty, it's too much sugar, and it's got too much sodium. But it's got some protein though, so that's a positive. It says 1 gram.
Throwing them away. I mean, be a grown up and don't drink hot chocolate, I guess. I don't know. I just use the coffee. The reusable K-cups are great. Great for the environment. You're not throwing away the plastic.
Also, how do you clean your K-cup machine? How do you really clean it? Yeah.
The Keurig has it's a descaling process.
What the?
So you put, you get like a big enough container underneath the output so that you can run it. When you hit, there's like a button combo. You hold like the left and right button down, and then you hit start, and it like blinks a certain way, and it's descaling, which all it does is it just runs through the whole tank all at once. And what you're supposed to do before that is you put in a descaling solution, which is usually either vinegar or citric acid. You can make it yourself. They have kits online, but it's just citric acid. You don't need to buy the kit. So when I do it, it'll tell you, first of all, there's an indicator light that says you need to descale it. All you do is you take the tank off, put a bunch of citric. I bought like a bag of citric acid from the store. You can get it in bulk. You put a bunch of the citric acid in the water, put the tank back, hit descale, and it just flushes the whole thing with citric acid, which dissolves calcium buildup or scaling, and that works great. And I have to do it for the espresso maker too. We had this we talked about this last time. I haven't gone to the espresso subreddit and asked them what's wrong with my water yet, but the drip coffee from the Keurig is fine, so I don't need I'm living on that. It doesn't. Not missing the espresso too bad.
Good for you.
I like the Keurig is great. The waters are at temperature, gives me the right amount of water, and I'm not wasting plastic. And you can descale it with citric acid in bulk for like pennies. I got my delicious coffee.
Do you think it's bad to teach my kid to swear?
No. I think if you don't teach your kid to swear, the school will teach your kid to swear.
But I think having a baby who swears goes viral.
A baby? Well,
yeah, I'm talking about a baby.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant eventually.
A baby with perfect comedic timing and dropping F-bombs could be like a viral sensation.
Well,
I can see it. My wife told me no, so I don't know. Maybe she's just, I don't know.
Just imagining
if you start them young.
First word.
Start them young.
Fuck.
I'm telling you. You see that on Instagram, you're gonna be sharing it to your friends, sharing it to everybody, putting your story.
That's great.
Making money. Making money in this house.
Go viral on the baby.
Can you make a baby an influencer? Is that allowed?
Absolutely. Who do you think the Rizzler is?
I'm pretty sure the Rizzler's like a 40-year-old man. Pretty sure.
No, the Rizzler's like 8 or 10 or something. I don't know.
I think it's an act.
No.
All those Costco guys. I don't know.
You know Hasbulla, right? Hasbulla's
he's like 20 years old.
Yeah, he just has a genetic disease that makes him look like a baby.
Kind of bad for the Rizzler. I feel bad for him. I never see him on there because I feel like the parents are just shoving up the corn syrup and sugar.
Hasbulla or
no, Rizzler.
Rizzler, yeah, okay.
Because that kid is like 8 years old.
Didn't Rizzler end up on Fallon?
Yeah, they all did.
Some late night TV.
I think he was on Fallon with all the other Costco guys.
Yeah, Give It the Boom or whatever.
Yeah, but all they do is eat crap.
I hope they go away. I hope that trend dies. I mean, they're not
dying out.
They capitalized right. They did the Haktua thing, but they did it more. They were clever.
Yeah, because it was the dad running it who was smarter than a 21-year-old girl getting taken for a Ponzi scheme. No, I just feel like the 20-year-old girl got pulled into that by Logan Paul, and they were just like,
"My God,
crypto." You know what I mean? You make all
rug
millions.
Pull. Yeah. Hasbulla is capitalizing on the internet popularity properly.
Fading though. He's fading.
He's
the Rizzler's up.
Rizzler, I cannot understand if the Rizzler is still up. I don't get that at all.
Yeah, I think he's more popular than the Costco guys.
Oh God, I stopped seeing like Rizzler content. Maybe I just stopped using social media though. Maybe that was why.
Unless he gets arrested, I won't see him again. I need to see him in body cam footage. So
in the body cam footage.
Like unless they're at Costco stealing stuff, I'm not going to see him again anytime soon.
Would that be his Lindsay Lohan moment?
Or his Britney moment?
Or his Britney
I would say
moment?
Britney, because Britney's the one who smashed the window with the umbrella or something. Like
shaved her head.
7 or something.
Yeah. Ugh. They don't make celebrities like they used to.
No. Yeah, what do you got? Timothy Chevrolet now or something? And
Timothée Chalamet.
What's the other one? I don't know what
Peter Parker.
Tom Holland?
Tom Holland.
Zendaya.
They're looking younger and younger. They're like 30.
They moisturize.
Isn't Tom Holland like 30?
I think so. He made a non-alcoholic beer. He's so old now. He's already been an alcoholic and decided no.
I think that's cool. Actually,
I'm gonna say he's 26 or 27.
He's 28. Yeah, you're close.
Yeah,
and he played like a middle-aged man in that movie with the Uncharted movie, didn't he? Like, what was his character's age in that movie? It was
Nathan Drake.
Yeah, Nathan Drake. Nathan Drake movie age. Okay, he plays a 25-year-old in that movie.
But Nathan Drake was like...
He is 25, but he's playing a 31-year-old.
He moisturizes. That's the secret. Stay out of the sun. Wear sunblock.
I don't know. He's either 25 or 30. There's conflicting search results. I don't like that movie. Tom Holland is great, though.
He's okay.
I liked him in Dune.
Tom Holland's not in Dune.
I know, but Zendaya is.
Yeah.
And Timothée Chalamet is. They're not interchangeable, but they are the same like flavor of actor.
I think Timothy Chevrolet is probably a better actor.
I agree.
If you look at, if you compare the filmographies,
isn't he in fewer movies?
I don't know.
The good actors. Okay, the good actors get fewer movies. I feel, and they're like, because there's like two types of actor. There's like a good actor, and then there's like a popular actor. Like Mark Wahlberg's not a good actor, but he's a popular actor. The Rock isn't a good actor, but he's a popular actor.
His popularity has fallen.
Timothée Chalamet is a good actor, but Tom Holland is a popular actor.
I think Timothée Chalamet is just as popular as Tom Holland. I'm gonna throw
he's
that on the
popular
wire.
And good.
Where is his filmography?
I think Adam Driver's like a Timothée Chalamet. They're like good and popular. I think they don't get as many movies though. They're like, you don't see Timothée Chalamet or Adam Driver in an Uncharted movie or like a.
What was Adam Driver in? What was he in? He was in that movie with 20,000 BC or something.
Was he really?
Have you seen that movie?
No, I heard of it. I haven't seen
it. It's very boring. I think it bombed to the box office. This is not what I want.
Was it just After Earth again? That was the Will Smith
After
one.
Earth is After Earth. This is before Earth, Grayson.
Right. Sorry. Oh God. Was 20,000 BC the comedy one with like Seth Rogen?
That's 1 BC, I think.
That's 1 BC. Oh God.
It's Michael Cera, Jack Black, directed by Harold Ramis.
Yeah, that was like 2006, wasn't it?
Paul Rudd is in it. Yeah.
Yeah. That was like around original Transformers era, like 2006, 7, 8.
I mean, I'm looking at Timothée Chevrolet's filmography. He's Interstellar. He was in that.
He was in Interstellar.
Yeah, he played the son in a few scenes in the beginning.
Oh my God! Yeah. I completely
Call Me by Your Name, Lady Bird.
Yeah, he was in Call Me by Your Name. That's right. That was like his first big one.
Little Women, guys.
Okay.
Spoilers to that movie. They're not little. They're normal size.
Wow. Yep. Maybe they feel littled or feel belittled.
Yeah, I could see that. Wow. He was in Dune Part Dos. Well, he's in Wonka. Come on, guys. Everyone's favorite Willy Wonka prequel.
Oh my God, I forgot about the Wonka prequel.
They're going to make a sequel to that movie, I'm pretty sure, too. Isn't that cool?
Isn't that just the Wonka again? Like with the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
It's a prequel.
Oh my God. Another prequel?
Before the factory, you just had Wonka.
An in-between-quel?
Yeah. Yeah, come on.
Damn it.
Hugh Grant plays the Oompa Loompas.
Can we stop with this? Like, can Hollywood just stop?
They might be. Snow White bombed, so...
Good. Please stop remaking things. Have new ideas. I know
Maybe
this is such a...
This will not get any more work.
Fucking overused take, but stop fucking rebooting shit. What was the last
creatively
reboot that
bankrupt? I don't know. reboots. I don't even know. I can't reboots.
I genuinely can't think of like a prequel or a reboot that I actually liked.
Well, a prequel is different than a reboot, right?
I'm bundling them for the purpose of creatively bankrupt.
I'm not gonna look at prequels. Reboot films.
I cannot like.
Oh, there's so many here. Can I just get them by the year, please?
Jumanji.
Jesus.
Was the Jumanji movie good?
It's not a reboot though, is it? It's not even but it's.
It was a reboot.
It's very different though than the '90s Jumanji.
Well, okay. So bundle them in the same. I bundle them in the same way because think about the Ghostbusters thing, right? They have a new cast, some legacy characters, a little bit of callbacks, but
which
really,
Ghostbusters? Which Ghostbusters talking about?
The one where it's the kids.
They have Ghostbusters 2016. That's all women.
We don't talk about Ghostbusters 2016.
Why?
Because it's awful. Because it's bad.
Wow.
No, the Ghostbusters reboot. It's like a soft reboot, right? Like they bring in a younger cast. They pay homage to the older generations, but it's for a younger, new audience. It's for a fresh audience. They did it with Jumanji, Ghostbusters, Jungle Cruise. I don't know. All of these. That one's not.
Jungle Cruise isn't a remake.
That's not a remake.
That's a ride.
It's the Pirates. It's like the Pirates of the Caribbean thing. They tried to do it with a different ride.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at these reboots here on IMDb, like they're meh.
I don't like any of these movies. Wonka is the same thing. It's like Jumanji.
It's a prequel. There's no factory, Grayson.
Yeah, and it's bad, right?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'm not going to watch it.
Were any of these good, or did any of them succeed? No, I don't think so.
I think Wonka did. Wonka made some money.
Oh, God. And I know Jumanji made money, but I don't.
Yeah, Wonka made a lot of money. There's going to be a sequel, it says. Yep.
Who's the Australian guy in Jumanji? I like him. He was the only good one.
Australian guy in Jumanji. I've never seen Jumanji.
Yeah,
Robin Williams?
No, not Robin Williams. He's
Robbie Williams. Got it.
He's
the monkey.
Yeah, Robbie Williams, the monkey. I think that was hilarious that nobody in America had ever heard of that, but that movie was marketed so heavily.
Yeah.
I don't know who Robbie Williams is. Never heard of Robbie Williams.
He's a singer.
I know. He's popular in another country. Anyway.
Australian guy. Rhys Darby? That's who you're thinking of.
Rhys Darby, yes.
I think it's right. Is
it Rhys? I thought it was Rhys Darby.
Is it? I don't know.
He's in
Stay tuned for the next episode.
He's in Our Flag Means Death, I think.
I didn't like it. I started it, couldn't get into it.
It's really good. I like it. There's gay pirates.
Gay pirates. Arr.
Arr. You wear fine things well. Good stuff. And it has Taika Waititi in it.
He's oversaturated on the market.
Really? I think I like him.
I think Thor: Love and Thunder really fucked up his image.
That's fair. It did fuck up his image. He plays a good Hitler, though.
Good.
From Jojo Rabbit.
Yes.
I like him as an actor and as a writer, a director. I think his work is mostly good. Love and Thunder accepted.
Yeah.
Yep. Movies. Yep. Tropes. The new trailer for Thunderbolts came out.
I haven't watched it.
You haven't watched it? Oh,
I haven't followed the MCU since post Endgame. I that's a lie. I have followed, but I've kind of lost interest as it's gone on since post Endgame.
You didn't like a bunch of witches being naked in the woods?
I watched that. I didn't hate that. That wasn't that bad.
Wasn't bad.
But, like everything else, like it kind of went downhill. Like WandaVision was good, and then it kind of from there it's like a step down. Like
I'm excited to see. I think a white Vision is going to reappear in Doomsday.
I'm waiting for Vision Quest. Been waiting for it.
I don't think they're going to do Vision Quest.
Young Avengers is coming. They're going to have Vision find the kids.
That'll be cool. I like that one.
Doomsday better not fail, otherwise they're gonna be screwed.
Man, I think they might just actually axe the MCU.
Disney wouldn't allow that, but
no, X-Men and Fantastic Four are going to be fresh. That's going to breathe some life into the franchise.
I don't know. Pedro Pascal's oversaturated as well.
He is oversaturated. He's kind of prolific in a interesting way that he'll sometimes be in a role and I'll like not realize it at first.
He's in everything. He's everywhere.
He's a good actor. And like he can play different characters.
Like this cast list for Doomsday is so ridiculous. Like, oh
yeah,
God, it's too many characters. Again. They got to make it 3 movies. They have to make it 3 movies. 2 is not enough for this.
I hope they do.
It should be a trilogy. They should just bite the bullet and do a 3-parter and just call it a day. But
they should do 3 movies rather than 2 3-hour movies, which I think is what they like doing, and I don't like that.
Yeah, it's just too many characters. Oh, I guess Red Guardian survives. Freaking
spoilers.
Thunderbolts. So he's in the cast list for Doomsday.
All right.
So he's definitely going to die in this one then.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think the whole point of Doomsday is they're bringing back dead characters, right?
I don't think they're going to bring back Red Guardian if he dies in Thunderbolts.
So he probably
as
survives
a
then.
variant. Like, I don't know if he would need a variant for Red Guardian. He's not that popular.
No, I don't. Well, David Harbour is popular.
But I don't know. I think they're not going to kill him off in Thunderbolts, I guess. Looking at this cast list. I don't see Taskmaster here. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't think she's coming back. She's got some tasks to do. She's busy. I like the Void, though. The Void Sentry story is really cool. That character is interesting to me. So I'm glad that they're doing that. And it looks horrifying in the trailer.
I think I saw the first trailer, not the second trailer.
He's like turning people into shadows, like a nuke.
Nuclear, so popular right now.
So popular. Threads is coming back.
Oh my god, Threads. That's like the only
we're gonna
movie that I feel like has like shook me to my core is Threads. Yeah. Like the American version, The Day After, is just like, it's so Americanized. It's like, oh, at the end of it, it's so uplifting. It's like, we'll get through this together. We're smiling at the end, even though we're dying. But Threads is just like, no, y'all are fucked.
I think Threads is also the British kind of version of On the Beach.
Well, I think I've never watched all of On the Beach, but I think Threads is very different. Because Threads is like an actual impact. The people are experiencing a nuclear attack right in front of them.
Yeah,
and Sheffield is fucked.
Oh yeah, no, and it's actually kind of similar to the game that I'm playing, Atomfall, but it's a nice connection. But it's cool that they're remaking it, and I think that's going to be huge. I hope it's good. I'm sure it will be
show.
Good.
So that's the thing. I don't know how they're going to handle the TV show. How many episodes is going to be? Because it's like a 2-hour movie, 112 minutes.
Okay. On the Beach is cool because it was a book that I read like between semester. It was like a summer reading book. And then I realized there were movies for it. So it was actually like one of those times where I actually read the book and then saw the movie. And there's a bunch of different versions of the movie. I think there's at least 2, maybe 3 versions of that movie. I think there's 2. I think there's a TV remake, and then there's one that's from the 60s. Yeah,
the 50s.
Well, there's like a 50s version of On the Beach, and then there's like, I think a 70s version, yeah. Or an 80s version. And they're both good. They're both very accurate tellings.
Looking at this, let's see, a series, yeah. It's interesting about Threads, because like I feel like whenever you look up Threads, it always shows the guy with like the bandage over his face and the cap on. Right. He's in for like 30 seconds of the movie.
He's just
he's just a cop in the movie. But it's like the titular character of Threads, and it's like, no,
it's John.
It's
Threads.
not. But man,
he's here with his face bandaged, and he's gonna save the day.
Threads is on YouTube. Everybody should watch it. It's really good. It sucks you right in, and it's really like, holy shit. They're pulling no punches here in this one. For a TV movie from the 80s, they're pulling no punches.
I do love the genre, so nuclear Holocaust movies.
I know, because I watched The Road and The Rover back to back, and I had to stop because it's like, ugh, it's too depressing for me. I can't do this as a parent now to watch this shit thinking it could happen one day. Like, ugh,
the slightly more tongue-in-cheek version of that, if you haven't seen it, I'm sure you have, is the original Mad Max.
I've never watched the original Mad Max.
Well, you got to see the original Mad Max. Put that on your list. It's a really good movie.
Spoilers: the wife and kid die. I don't want to watch that.
Yeah, but I think they die. No, they do die on screen.
They do. Anyway, I don't want to watch it.
They do.
God damn, that shit hits harder. When you have a kid, shit changes.
Watch Mad Max 2. They die off screen in Mad Max 2.
Okay, thank God for you.
I think it's like a Evil Dead 2 Army of Darkness thing where they kind of try again in Mad Max 2.
Which is a shame. I feel like it's like, I like the more realistic approach, and then Mad Max to Mad Max 2 is just like a lot of shit happened, I guess, you know? All the green is gone.
Yeah. Well, it's welcome to Australia. It just looks like that all the time. The Outback is a good stand-in for a nuclear wasteland. Good stuff. I love this genre.
Have you ever watched When the Wind Blows? I think that's what it's called.
When the Wind Blows. I don't think I have. Is that another nuclear apocalypse movie?
It is. It's based on a comic graphic novel. I actually watched a cartoon version of it, Grayson, if you believe, an animated version.
I watched a cartoon?
Yeah, because it's very similar to Threads. It's about an older couple like surviving the fallout of a nuclear attack.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds fun. I would watch that.
Through like the lens of like World War II generation getting older, thinking war is like a thing that brings you close together, and it's going to be okay. And no, war is.
What's it called? When the Wind Blows.
When the Wind Blows. 84 minutes. 1986.
Nice. Yeah. That reminds me of the animation style of the original Hobbit short film that was like half an hour long.
Ugh, depressing. Fucking depressing.
Yeah. The That reminds me of this this excerpt that I saw online somewhere of the like a really well written metaphorical portrayal of grief in the original, in like the Lord of the Rings, the book, where like Sam is carrying Frodo up Mount Doom, but in the book it's like explicitly described that Frodo can't stand up because the ring is so heavy. He can't like physically lift it anymore. The weight, the metaphorical and literal weight of it has increased. And so, but Sam says, well, if I can't carry the ring, I can carry you. And in the book, this is really like significant because the ring is physically heavy, but picking up Frodo, it's like he kind of weighs nothing to Sam because the burden of carrying a friend is light. You are an easy burden to carry. It's like a very literal version of the metaphor of a burden. And I think that's really beautiful. And they try to add that as a detail in the movie, but it's
I know he says it. I remember saying it.
Yeah. If I can't carry the ring, I'll carry you. And then he carries him up the mountain. And so there's more weight to that they didn't have the ability to put into the movie, but it's in the book and it's really nice.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's lovely. Anyway, nukes and stuff.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Nuclear is so popular. I love it.
Nukes. Hey, we're going to build reactors in America again. We used to make things in America,
Yeah. Imagine the tariff for nuclear power.
Well, we can't import it from Canada anymore, so we got to make it here. I don't know how much we imported a lot of electricity, well, a lot of energy, a lot of either gas or electricity from Canada.
Yep. Enjoy those fees.
He was going to tariff that stuff, but then I think they lessened the tariffs on it or exempted it.
Called the trade war.
Look it up. Yeah. It's funny. We have like his whole point, I think, with that was that we had a trade imbalance, that like we were buying more from Canada than selling to Canada. But that's only true if you count gas and electricity, and it's not true if you count products. Like they buy more from us than we do in terms of products. Sorry,
are you fucking kidding me?
What did you find out?
The Red Sox lost to the White Sox by 10 freaking runs, 11-1.
Whoa.
The White Sox are the worst team in the league. Are you kidding me? 11? 11?
Oh, break it. Heard it here first, folks. Breaking news. God.
What the hell happened in this game?
Suck.
Jesus. They lost to the White Sox, the worst team.
Is this an expo game? What is this?
It's a baseball game, Grayson. The season started.
The season started as a real game?
Yeah, the Red Sox are like, oh my God.
Wow. I wish I knew anything about baseball.
There's a ball and you hit it.
What team is the White Sox?
Chicago.
Okay. Wow.
That's depressing. Oh, well.
Is Derek Jeter still playing?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. How old is he now?
Babe Ruth, they're still... No.
Is Babe Ruth still playing? Grand Slam. Cracker Jacks. That's all I have to say about that.
Nailed it.
Not a baseball fan.
You should become one.
Why?
Sports.
Yeah. Wow.
Sports. Something to watch.
I'll stick to my nuclear video games. Thank you much.
Yeah, you enjoy gaming while you still have a chance.
Well, yeah, while I can. Yeah, well, we'll see. I think kids are pretty far down the line for me at this point.
You never know.
Start buying condoms again, I guess.
There you go. I think I'm going to wrap up now. I can hear the chaos brewing upstairs.
Speaking of should have bought condoms.
Yeah, we're condoms.
Yeah. That's our final message. That's the officially recommended, slightly biased advice for the day. Wear condoms.
Well, if you made it this far, you're either related to us or extremely bored, and we appreciate it.
Thank you for your patronage. We don't have ads on these, by the way. We're not getting any money.
I'm losing money.
We do it for fun. We're going to pay for the
You never know. This
software.
Episode 90, we're going to take off, Grayson. It's going to happen. I'm going to get into the right producer's lap to listen to, and they're going to say, yeah, that's what we want. That's the voice of Massachusetts. Do it.
Do you think if you bribe Podbean, they'll let you put ads on?
Be a big fucking bribe. Jesus. You're talking about what?
You'd have to buy ads. You'd have to put ads on it. We could pay ourselves.
Perfect.
Popularity rising.
All right. Well, I'm going to walk away now.
All right. Good job, everyone. Round of applause for us all.
I hope Riverside doesn't fuck up this audio, too.
We'll see.
If you listen to this, then you know.
Watch this space.
Bye-bye.
Like,
if you can dream it, you can do it.